Handicapper Steve here, handicapping opening night from Churchill Downs here on Saturday. It is April the 29th, 2017. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Churchill, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Derby's in 1 week's time, and ask me who I like in the Derby because I won't give you an answer because I have no idea. It's just a very difficult race this year, and hopefully we have a not a favorite win, but a long shot win, and hopefully I have it, whoever it is. But it's going to be a great Derby. I think it's a very wide open race. The last 5 years, the favorites won, so I think we're due for a long shot to come in. But that's a week away. I'll have my Derby preview up, I want to say Thursday, maybe early Friday morning, but it will be up by Friday night next week. But it's going to be a great weekend next week. I'll also have my Oaks video up hopefully Wednesday or Thursday the latest. Let's get on to today's stakes action from Churchill. We have two stakes races, races 4 and 9. Let's get on to it. Starting off with race number 4 from Churchill. The fourth race is the 8th running of the Roxalana Stakes, per $65,000. It's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 7 horses, including a part of an entry 1A, going the distance of ground of 3/4 of a mile, 1,200 meters, or 6 furlongs. And to show this diagram gives me a second to look down at my notes, so just bear with me. My top pick, I'm going to go to the one horse, Finley's Lucky's Charm. I'm going to go 1625 in the superfecta, 1625 super. Remember, it's 10-cent supers up until basically next Friday. Then it goes to $1. That's when they lose me as a bettor. But the one horse here, my top pick, Finley's Lucky Charm, 4-5. Brian Hernandez is on this Brett Calhoun trained 4-year-old filly out of Twirling Candy, so has sprinting ability in her pedigree. She hasn't started though since the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, December 26th. Santa Anita, 7 furlongs in the Grade 1 La Brea. Horse finished second by half length behind Constellation. This horse was the second choice that day and was taking the pace early on. Then lost to Constellation, who ran a hell of a race closing up that day. But coming back to her home base, I think she should do a lot better. Start before in the Dream Supreme Stakes at Churchill, 6 furlongs, November 25th. Horse won by 8.5 lengths, on to lead all throughout, kept opening up. Was 1-2 favorite. It just ran like a 1-2 favorite should run. Easy victory. And then 6 furlongs at Churchill, November the 5th. An optional 80 claimer. Horse won by 5 lengths. Again on the lead all throughout. Easy victory. And, start before a 5 furlong race off turf at Churchill. This horse won by 7/4 lengths. Another easy victory. So, 3 for 3 on the surface. Has speed. Is the main speed of the race. Watch out for this one to run a very big one here today. I would single this one in the pick 4 that starts off with this race. So to recap my bets now, for race number 4 from Churchill Downs, it's the 8th Roxalana Stakes. I'm going to go with the one horse Finley's Lucky Charm. I'm going to go 1625 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 9. The 9th race, it is the 3rd running of the William Walker Stakes. Purse $100,000. It's for 3-year-olds here. Field of 7 3-year-olds going the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the main track, or 1,200 meters for our international viewers. 6 furlongs. And this is another race. It's going to be a very chalky 2 stakes races. I think Syndergaard's going to run a big race here today. I always thought of him as a sprinter, and he's sprinting today. He should just run a very big one. So I'm going to go with the one horse Syndergaard. Going to go 1-3-5-4 in the superfecta. 1-3-5-4 super. Single in the multi-race wager. Number 1 Syndergaard. Even though I'm not a Met fan. I live in New York City, though. I'm a Yankee fan. But Syndergaard, the Mets have so much bad luck this year. I'm telling you right now, yesterday Cespedes got hurt. I think Syndergaard has to miss his next start. One thing in life my dad always taught me: never trust the Met team doctor, because they're always wrong, and they're always bullshitting everything. But never trust the Mets either. The one horse Syndergaard, if he's not like the person he's named after, he should run well. Most recently, this John Velazquez, Todd Pletcher trained 3-year-old colt ran at Santa Anita, mile 16th, November the 5th in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. I always said from the beginning of this, this horse will never win the Juvenile because this horse is a a sprinter. He'll be a great one-turn mile at the most, but he's a sprinter. He finished fifth by 13.5 lengths that day. He set the pace early on, then really weakened out of it in the stretch run. It just wasn't his day to win. Start before at Belmont Park, 1 mile on October the 8th in the Grade 1 Champaign. This horse finished second by a nose and set some wicked fast fractions. Went to the first quarter 22-3, 44-3 to the half. To the 3 quarters they went 103, 108-3, and then 134-3 for the mile, which is pretty fast. This horse, just got out kicked at the end, got caught. Disappointing beat, but he just ran a little bit too fast. But start before this horse ran Saratoga, 6.5 furlongs on the mud, August 26th in the funny side. Horse won by 10 1/4 lengths on the lead all throughout, easy victory. And then the start before against State Bred, since this horse is a New York bred, main special weight 73,000, 6 furlongs, Saratoga, August the 8th. Horse won by 3 lengths on the lead all throughout, easy victory. I think here this horse should have a very good start. He's a sprinter. So to recap my bets for race number 9 from Churchill Downs, it's the third running of the William Walker. Going to go with the one-horse Syndergaard single in the multi-race wager. Going to go 1-3-5-4 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everyone.